Chapter 6, Box of Beliefs. The average person experiences over 50,000 thoughts each day. Of those 50,000 thoughts, most are repeated over and over, whether they are good, bad, or indifferent. That is an endless loop of repetitive thoughts that need focus and direction. Our thoughts control how we think, act, and feel. If our goal is to break our pattern of thought, where should we begin? For many, it may begin with self-awareness surrounding our current beliefs. Beliefs may be holding us back from reaching our true potential. It begins with opening our mind to new possibilities. Our life was what our thoughts make it. Many of us keep our beliefs in a box and nail it shut. We're not open to learning more about opposing views or alternative options. This is what is termed limiting beliefs. We all have them. What beliefs are in your box? Does your belief box keep you from growing and expanding or keep you fearful of the changing world? Maybe it's time to use the box like a stepping stone, to find new ways of thought, to expand your knowledge, horizons, and joy. Recently, at one of our On Target Living retreats, I asked the group how many of them felt like they did not have enough time or space to move their body on a daily basis. I was shocked when more than half of the group put their hands up. Many truly believe they did not have the space in their life to fit in daily movement. When they shared all the reasons why they did not have the time to move their body, it revealed that many wanted to keep their box of beliefs nailed shut. The 4-Minute Mile. Roger Bannister was a 25-year-old medical student who first cracked track and field's most notorious barrier, the 4-minute mile. Bannister, who was running for the Amateur Athletic Association against his alma mater, Oxford University, won that mile race with a time of 3 minutes and 59.4 seconds. He became the first person in the world to break that 4-minute mile magic barrier. For years, many athletes had tried and failed to run a mile less than 4 minutes. Many believed it to be physically impossible. At the time, the world record for the mile was 4 minutes and 1.3 seconds, set by Gunder Hägg of Sweden in 1945. Despite, or perhaps because of the psychological mystique surrounding the 4-minute mile barrier, several runners in the early 1950s dedicated themselves to becoming the first to cross into the 3-minute mile zone. But it was not until May 6, 1954, that this feat was accomplished by Bannister. Here's the crazy part of the story. Over the next 2 years, the 4-minute mile barrier was broken 37 times. People now believed it was possible. Beliefs and knowledge. Seth Godin, author and former .com business executive who writes about change, states in his blog that beliefs and knowledge are different. Knowledge changes all the time. When we engage with the world, we encounter new data and new experiences, and our knowledge changes. A belief is what we call things that stick around, particularly and especially in the face of changes in knowledge. While more knowledge can change a belief, it usually does not. A belief is a cultural phenomenon, created in conjunction with people all around us. The easy way to discern between the two is this question: what would you need to learn to change your mind about that? It is not the lack of knowledge that holds most people back, but their limiting beliefs. Have you ever had a strong belief and at some point realized it was not true? Here are a few commonly held beliefs. Eating healthy does not taste good. Eating healthy is too expensive. Eating carbohydrates makes you fat. Eating a high-protein diet makes you lean. A high-fat diet makes you lean. Energy drinks give you better energy. Ibuprofen cures headaches. The best way to lose weight is to decrease calories. You need to exercise more than an hour a day to see results. Cardio is the best way to lose weight. Exercise is boring. You will take more medications as you age. High blood pressure and imbalanced cholesterol is genetics. Walking on the moon. On May 25th, 1961, President John F. Kennedy announced the dramatic and ambitious goal of sending an American safely to the moon and back before the end of the decade. He, along with many others, believed the United States was falling behind the Soviet Union in the arms race and wanted to change this belief for the entire nation to see. President Kennedy says, "We choose to go to the moon in this decade, not because it will be easy, but because it will be hard. This incredible goal will be extremely hard to accomplish, but if we put our best people, energies, and skills in place, anything, including landing on the moon, is possible." And on July 20th, 1969, Neil Armstrong and Edwin Buzz Aldrin became the first two men to step on the moon. Changing beliefs. When speaking at live events, I often poll the audience to see how many of them think cod liver oil tastes bad. Most everyone raises their hands. Then I ask them how many believe cod liver oil tastes bad but have never tried it before. Everyone laughs because they realize they've fallen into the trap of not knowing something but believing it to be true. Then I explain that taking 1 to 2 tablespoons of cod liver oil each day provides the health benefits to the brain, heart, and lungs. It improves hormonal balance and reduces inflammation. To ease their fear about the taste, I bring samples for them to try. When participants try the cod liver oil for the first time, their beliefs change. They are no longer afraid of the taste and become educated on the benefits. It's a win-win and an easy step to take in their journey to greater health. Nailing the box of beliefs shut. Speaking in Colorado a few years ago, I was approached by a few guys during our sampling session. This was a large crowd. People were laughing and asking questions. The place was energized. These guys asked me if I would tell their friend my thoughts about eating carrots, potatoes, and bananas. The friend was out in the hallway on his phone during my presentation, had not heard a single word of it. When I shared my thoughts, their friend jumped in to state that carrots, potatoes, and bananas are poison. He believed that all carbohydrates were damaging to the body. Instantly around the table, people began to ask, "Are truly carrots, potatoes, and bananas poison?" The group was now confused. After I settled down the group, I talked about the source and the benefits of each of these foods. I then asked the guy if he would like to discuss his beliefs after the sampling session was over. He said he did not and walked away. His mind was already made up. His box was nailed shut. Carrots, potatoes, and bananas were poison. Circle of success. Here's how the circle of success works. First, challenge your current belief. Second, bring in a more powerful emotion to help fuel the change. Third, recognize your potential. Fourth, take a specific action. And finally, let the results begin. What current beliefs do you have that may be holding you back? The greatest belief. The greatest belief is the belief that we can do this. No second guessing, no turning back. Follow the plan, stick with the process, and it will work. The one common denominator of success and transformation is the belief that we can succeed. Remember, we are not limited by what we do not know, but our limiting beliefs. Believe in yourself. One of my favorite mentors in the world of beliefs was my 6th grade teacher, Miss Ellis. Miss Ellis was kind, she was funny, smart, full of energy, and had an incredible ability to get her students to believe in themselves. I remember her telling me over and over that I was a great student and a fantastic speller. To this day, I believe I'm a good speller. I think Miss Ellis may have said this to all of her students. But you know what? It worked on me. The world needs more of what Miss Ellis was selling, the belief in yourself. Thank you, Miss Ellis, for your love, your kindness, and your support. Box of belief essentials. Big picture. Our thoughts control how we think, act, and feel. A belief is what we call things that stick around, especially in the face of changes in knowledge. Many people store their beliefs in a box and try to protect them. A belief is a cultural phenomenon created in conjunction with people around us. While more knowledge can change a belief, it usually does not. It is not lack of knowledge that holds most people back, but their limiting beliefs. Your greatest belief is a belief that you can do this. Ask yourself, does your belief box keep you from growing and expanding and keep you fearful of the changing world? Why was the 4-minute mile record broken so many times after it was first achieved? What beliefs do you need to challenge? Small steps. Take some time to explore your current beliefs. Walk yourself through the circle of success. Consider what limiting beliefs you may hold. Now is the time to act and open up your box of beliefs. And finally, spread the love of Miss Ellis. Inspire others to believe in themselves.